Hello, here we are. This is the site of Hull Fair, Walton Street in Hull. It's 8 days until Hull Fair starts. They've all started to arrive now to start building the rides. You can see behind me. So I thought we'd just come and have a little look at the progress. I think usually by now, when there's about 8 days left before the fair starts, they've usually got quite a lot of it built. It just seems to be quite slow this year, but down this one, this is Walton Street. This is where the food places will be, all the way to the bottom there, all the way down the street. This road's closed off for Hull Fair, and this is where all the food stalls go. You can see the Polar Express being built. There's cranes, there's loads of trucks. All the caravans have arrived with the travelling folk for them to sleep in. Hull Fair is the largest travelling fun fair in Europe and the oldest travelling fun fair in the world. There's the crane. What is this bit? Oh, that's this. Is that the Sky Flyer? Isn't it, that big bit there? But it's just empty now. In 8 days, this will just be full. The Helter Skelter's being built. So yeah, this is the site of Hull Fair. Starts on the 6th of October in Hull, and I think it runs for 10 days. It runs from the Friday, Saturday. It closes on the Sunday. They don't do the Sunday, and then the Monday it reopens. And sorry, a guy just fell over. Reopens on the Monday after the Sunday, and then it's on again until the Saturday, non-stop, and then Saturday's the last day. It has been on this site. This is Walton Street in Hull. It's been on this site for 135 years, and it's actually been coming to Hull for 730 years. So from the 13th century, which means it is the oldest fair in the world. And there's over 250 rides, over 100 food stalls, and the rides range from about £1.50 up to maybe £4 or £5 for the really big ones. But we'll be coming back for that. We will be coming back for Hull Fair on launch night on Friday. So 8 days from now, in 8 days from now, you'll see none of this car park. You'll see just rides, just lights, just toys. Here's Albie. Hello, baby. Oh, hello, sweetheart. That was a nice cuddle. Are you excited for Hull Fair? Are you excited? Come here, look. We do come to Hull Fair every year. 3 or 4 times, I think, usually, we come. The only thing is, it's quite expensive if you do come often, because you can easily fall into the trap of spending, well, with 3 kids you could spend £100 in one night quite easily. But yeah, it does go quite far back, all the way back there. This is the car park next to the MKM Stadium, which is Hull City Football Club, their car park, the old KCOM Stadium. There isn't really, if you're new to the area, there isn't really anywhere you can park for free. You do have to pay for parking, but there's plenty of people that sort of hire out the courtyards and stuff, like the garages and stuff. You can always pay £4 or £5, I think, maybe £6 to park. So I think for Hull Fair, a lot of people do sort of come out and try and make a few extra quid themselves from it. I always tend to park for free, but I just find the streets that I'm familiar with, just because we've been coming for so long and we live here. So sleeping man.
And he just went along the outside of it, walking up. Getting pigeons.
So this is the site of Hull Fair. As you can see, just getting ready. Yeah. You can see just the size of the car park. You can see how big the car park is. And you'll see the difference. Like when we come back on Friday, you'll see just how different it looks. And I think it actually looks a lot bigger when it's actually filled with all the rides and stuff, and you obviously can't see sort of the edges then. You can't see the fences and stuff around there. It's just basically full of rides. Like I say, over 250 rides and well over 100 sort of food stalls and game stalls and stuff as well. It's weird to think that in 8 days it's going to look absolutely completely different to this. And there's some really big rides here as well, and the rides that have come early to start to set up early are just well, they seem to be the smaller rides, the Kentucky Derby and the Whack-A-Minion, and some of the little kiddie rides. They're the ones that have arrived early to set up. You think it would be the really big rides. I think there's a couple of big wheels. They usually do a couple of big wheels. I think they do the world's tallest sort of portable, if you will, like travelling sky flyer. That's usually around this area, about where we stood now. Usually for Hull Fair as well, the weather seems to turn. I mean, it's blue sky, sunshine, it's quite nice and warm. But come first Friday, come 6th of October, first Friday of October, Hull Fair Day, clouds, wind, rain, seems to come with the fair every year. But it's nice, I like that. I think it sort of sets the mood a little bit when it's a grey cloudy sky and quite dark up there, and you can see in contrast all the lights of the rides and stuff. Just makes it feel much nicer. But I think we're probably going to come back again in a couple of days to see the progress of it and see what they've done in a couple of days, because I bet even just in 2 days time it'll look very different. Here's Albie. Hello sweetheart. Well, yeah, they have to be quite concise with the measurements. Like I say, even if they're just a foot out, because we've seen it before, haven't we? A couple of the big swing rides, the big pendulum sort of rides, they can come quite close to each other. And if they're set up just a couple of feet to one side, then it could be disastrous. What? It is warm, I just said. It's not usually like this Hull Fair. Come Friday when it starts, rain and the wind and the clouds will come in. Yeah. If you are coming to Hull Fair, you can get some 50p off rides vouchers in the Hull Daily Mail. I think they do them for 2 or 3 days the week running up to Hull Fair, so this coming week, or next week rather. If you buy a Hull Daily Mail newspaper, you do get about, I don't know, 40 vouchers in each one for 50p off any ride on the fair up until 6:30, I think. So I think the rides from 6:30 onwards, you can't use them. If you are interested, like I said, we will be coming back to the fair on Friday. We'll be doing some videos on Friday and probably maybe Saturday and a couple of times in the week. We'll be showing you all the rides, we'll be showing you all the food stalls. We're going on some rides. I've got some, I'm going to do some on-ride POV. I've got a little action cam with a wrist mount strap so we can take it on the rides. If that's something that interests you and you want to see that, then do subscribe. How sweet. Yeah. Where's Mummy? like I say, we will be coming back on the first Friday, the 6th of October. But it starts at 5 o'clock, so we will be here for when it opens. We're always here for 5 o'clock on the first Friday. If you want to see that video, then subscribe. Comment down below if there's any particular rides you want to see, or if there's any rides you want to see us go on. Maisie's a bit of a daredevil, so she'll probably go on anything. She went on some of the really big rides last year, but we just didn't video it. So yeah, we're going to come back on the Friday, get some food. Wow. Come here, sweetheart. No. Are you just going to sit there and wait for the fair to start? Are you just waiting for your turn? It's not open for 8 days. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll just wait. Over 250 rides. And we're not going to ride all of them, but we'll ride as many as we can. And like I say, this road here, all the way down there, it's all closed off, and this is all just food, hot dogs, burgers, kebabs, noodles, donuts, chocolate fountain, all sorts. You looking forward to coming back? Coming back on Friday? Yep. Albie, you're looking forward to coming back on Friday? You'll be able to enjoy it for the first time. So I don't think last year you was that bothered because you was young. Yeah. But you'll be able to appreciate the lights and the sounds and stuff now, won't you? See, a lot of people at this time now, a lot of local kids come to the rides, the people who own the rides, and ask if there's any jobs available for Hull Fair. So I think you will find when you do come round and have a look, if you do come and have a look, you'll notice that there's a lot of young people on the rides, taking the money, checking that you're securely in the rides and stuff. And probably most of them are local kids that have just come and asked for a job for the time that the fair's here. I do know a few people before that have done it. So it don't look that impressive at the minute. Just looks like a big empty car park really, with a few trucks in it and stuff. But this is where Bob Carver's is, isn't it? Because that's where they put the skip. That's where the skip is. And this bit here is Bob Carver's. So we'll know if we come here and stand here, because this is exactly where Bob Carver's will start. We can stand at the end of Bob Carver's and take this video here like that, and it'll just look very different. Because you'll notice the 220s, Lowther Street, it's Lowther Street sign there, 220s, and there'll be an orange skip there or a yellow skip right there with a load of chip trays in. And that's where we'll stand, and we'll be able to see the difference. Compare this view to that view in just 8 days' time. What did that guy just say?
You're very excited about Hull Fair.
He said that?
Yeah.
Should have said, what's Hull Fair?
And then he was like, how nice to meet you.
What is Hull Fair?
What is this fair? This one.
So yeah, 8 days and counting. That's 7 days tomorrow.
It's going to be loud and brightly coloured.
There'll be a billion lights, there'll be a billion teenagers, and about £1 billion spent. But it's good to just have a look around, isn't it? And just get the atmosphere. I could come and not spend a penny, but it'll still be worth it, because I just like to walk down this street and smell all the smells, see all the lights, and then just walk in at 5 o'clock when the rides operate. Just see them all. It gets loud though, so luckily I've got a microphone for the phone, so you should be able to hear me. Otherwise you wouldn't, because the music is just boom, 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 loud, really loud. So yeah, we will be back on Friday, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see that video, and we will see you then. Bye bye.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.